So today I want to talk about lice infestation in laying birds and how you can eradicate it completely from your farm. Now, what is lice? Lice are ectoparasites, that is parasites on the skin of those birds that have their entire ecosystem, on the skin and in the environment where the birds are kept. How does this lice affect, your productivity and your profit? It affects your productivity and your profit because, like I showed you, you can see these birds trying to eat. Why are they eating? Because these lice are biting them and they are moving around their skin, irritating them. It affects how much of feed these birds are able to consume, and so it affects your profit because when birds do not eat optimally, they only get enough to maintain their body, but not to give you eggs, and that is not what we want. Now, another thing that lice do that people don't know is that they cause a lot of flaking on the skin, and sometimes they cause loss of feathers. This predisposes your birds to harsh weather conditions, and in turn it affects how well they perform in terms of egg production. Now, how do we control these lice in our farm? Now, one of the major culprits that aids or necessitates this lice from spreading from one bird to the other, or from being endemic, in your pen house, that farmers do not pay attention to, is the litters or the feces of these birds. If you take you take more than 3 days or 3 working days before packing your litters, you will find out that most of these lice, they breed within these feces, and as such, they rapidly proliferate and they're able to infect or continually infect your flock. Now, what do we suggest or what do we recommend as veterinarians or as health professionals? We recommend that your litters should be packed at least once in 3 days. That means you pack your litters 3 times a week, especially when you have water in your farm or you have the means of packing them. When you do this, you are able to break the cycle or reduce the rate of proliferation of these fleas within your flock. Now, another thing that we do is, there are 3 ways we control lice in our farms. One is by oral medication. By oral medication, I mean the use of drugs like ivermectin, which most of the farmers already know. But the way to administer this ivermectin is different. Some people, increase the dose. When they say use 1 to 8 liters, you are using 1 to 1 liters. That does not work. It affects both the liver and the kidney of the bird because the concentration is so high, and the what you are trying to control, even though it might have some effect on the lice on the skin, but you might not be able to you know accurately eradicate it from the flock. Why? Because you have not put into consideration those that are in the environment and those that are within your litter or in your pit. So what do we advise? We advise that yes, when you want to administer this drug, this ectoparasite control drug, you use it in a regimented fashion. We use it 8 times in a month. That is, if for example you are starting today, we do day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7, day 10, day 15, day 20, day 27. When we do it like this, we're able to maintain plasma concentration of this drug, and also as many as jump on the body of these birds, throughout that month, whenever they take a bite or come in contact with the blood of these animals, they are able to take some of this. They are paralyzed and they die off. Other than the oral medication, we also do pour on. By pour on, I mean using cypermethrin based drugs to line the birds. I'll show you how to do that, to line the birds. Or the third way that will control this is by dipping the birds in a medicated water. Now, the one that provides the fastest relief, although it's very tedious, is the act of dipping. When we dip birds into water, medicated water. Now, when we dip them, all the lice, the ones I showed you now, you can see them moving around. All these lice on their body, when you dip them into medicated water, they fall off. They fall into the water and die instantly. And you see, the birds will have instant relief because there will be nothing itching them and there's nothing going around their bodies. Now, other than these methods that we do it in concertation with, that is, apart from just giving oral medication or just doing pour on or just dipping them, we equally do sprays. We spray the entire environment, and we do this at we have a chemical called cypermethrin. This cypermethrin is used at 160 mils to 1 knapsack sprayer. By knapsack sprayer, I mean a 15 mil knapsack sprayer. And we do this spray at night, maybe around 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. at night when the birds are trying to rest or sleep. We spray the whole of the environment. We spray the pit, we spray the cages, we spray the beds, we spray the floor, we spray the net, we spray the whole environment. You know, at day two, when we start medication today, we spray it at day two. Why are we doing this? We are doing this such that when the ones, on the bird's body have been, taken care of by the oral medication or by the pollen we have applied, we also take care of those ones in the environment that will be able to reinfect the birds. Now, when you do this, I assure you that your pen or your farm will be free of these ectoparasites, and you will have optimal production all year round. Now, if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to share. I remain your friend and your progressive partner, Dr. Tom Wealth. See you on the next video.